Yeah. Yeah. All right. Come on with this, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all, hey, it's on this Good Friday, man. Y'all welcome. Welcome in. You feel me? Gonna get it started correctly, man. What up? What up? What up? Welcome to another episode of Who Gonna Catch These Hands. I'm your boy Joe Prophet. Y'all know I keep the council members with me, man. This episode right here, we kind of all over the place, but not really. You know what I'm saying? We still on this landscape of boxing. We talking a couple different things here, man, today, man. We talking to we trying to see what Shakur gonna do. Is he fighting Roach? Is he fighting Teo? What's the damn deal? You know what I'm saying? We're trying to figure that out. Lamont Roach got that step aside money. How much was it, Lamont? Because you ain't even. It must have been good because you ain't said nothing in a minute. Okay, and we're gonna talk this Devin Haney situation, man. Him and his BM, it's kind of crazy. I don't even know where to start or go with that, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But anyway, y'all welcome on this Good Friday, and y'all always know
we on some other shit. Comprende? Yeah.
Man, listen, before I get started, I'm gonna bring up one of the usual suspects, man. Y'all know this nigga, man. Come on, man. Let me bring him on up, man. Sanchez Maniac McGee in his bed. Come on.
Yo.
Motherfucking round of applause. Yes, sir. Yeah. Welcome.
Happy Friday, man.
Welcome on this Good Friday, man. Let's where do we be? Let's begin with this Teofimo and Shakur Stevenson, man. I'm gonna just read this and then we could just go from here. All right, it says Shakur Stevenson is currently pursuing a bigger fight against Teofimo Lopez, which will require him to move up, of course, from 135 to 140. But he has made it clear that if the opportunity falls through, Lamont Roach Jr. will be next up in early 2026. Stevenson announced on Twitter or X that Roach would fight him top of the year if Teofimo declines. He also sent a message to Roach on social media, in quotes, end quote, we'll run it if this other fight don't go through, underscoring Roach as the fallback option. I can't say I don't like the fight. I do like the fight. Lamont Roach, Shakur Stevenson, high level fight. Can't even, ain't no denying that. Ain't no denying that at all. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, bro, what? What are your thoughts on that? Because I like I said, I like the fight. I like him and Teo. I like him and Roach. But we always know Teo on bullshit. All Teo fights just happen to just fall through. It's always some BS with Teo. And then he calling out. Teo loves to call out people that we know good and damn well he not gonna fight.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. He just has a track record. He just has a track record of doing it. We've seen him do it too many times.
Honestly, I think Teo do what all the fighters do.
Okay,
Teo probably just a little bit more annoying. He says a lot more of the things to get people on his case. But if you look at it, some of Teo fights, they're important. He just ain't out here fighting anybody. So when he does fight, at least he's fighting. He ain't just fighting on nobody's.
So
he does have.
You think Steve Claggett is somebody?
No, I'm not saying Steve Claggett is somebody.
So I didn't mean to interrupt you, but you said that. I was just
but he also just fought Arnold Barboza. He just fought Barboza.
Okay, Barboza's a good fight. That's a good fight.
He's still lineal at 140 because he beat Josh Taylor.
He did beat Josh Taylor.
So I mean, he got some names.
He did fight Steve Claggett.
He did, but so Shakur, he fought what's the electrician name?
Padley.
Exactly. So I mean, if you want to pick and choose, we can nitpick.
We can
do
that.
Saying?
Yeah, for sure. I got you.
Everybody does it.
Okay.
I think it is interesting that Shakur is now the leading opponent for Teofimo when it was just Keyshawn Davis. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
um, that whole little debacle unfolding, and now Shakur, who's a little guy, moving up in weight now, fighting him, and then as a backup plan, you're gonna stay at 35 and fight Lamont Roach. Nah, I don't see it.
You
Him
don't
and
see him
Lamont
fighting
Roach.
Roach at all? You
Nah,
think that's some bullshit?
Nah, yeah, I just think it's to make Tank look bad. This is all
Yeah.
to make Tank look bad. Yeah,
I think he's
they
doing enough
blowing
of that
smoke.
himself. I mean, just accepting this fight with Jake Paul, it's bad. Like, of course, there's a lot of people that are going to say, oh, Joe, what you fucking talking about? He finna get 25 million, 30 million. Yeah, I get that, bro. I
Yeah,
understand that completely. I understand this is prize fighting. But, man, this dude is a current world champion at 135 pounds. He ain't unified. He ain't making no real defenses. I mean, I guess you could call Frank Martin a real defense. You can call that
yes,
a real defense. But, bro, like, where's the unifications at? Where I thought you wanted to be undisputed at one point. Tank, like, what, I mean, we just trying to see good fights, good
bro. Look,
boxing matches,
hey, look, man.
Somebody chasing greatness,
So he just fought Lamont Roach, so he can't go get a bag now.
Bro. I mean, no. And I'm going to tell you why.
They all do
Okay.
this.
No, listen. Now, if it would have been a situation where he knocked Lamont Roach out, I'm like, okay, I feel you, Tank. I mean, what else is, you still not making no defenses at 35, but I can understand you going to get a bigger bag if these guys are playing around at 35 and don't really want to make a fight. But, bro, the fight with Lamont was close, and it was close to the point where people thought you lost. So when that happens,
let me ask you this.
You know how it is. Why you acting like you don't know
But
how it is?
okay, exactly.
You
Let
are
me
from
ask you
Atlanta,
this.
Georgia.
Let
If
me
you
ask you
fight a
this
nigga
though.
and that fight's close, nigga gonna be like, run that shit. Y'all gotta do that again, bro.
Yeah,
And it was a draw.
That's going to happen. But look though,
Okay.
the fact that first of all, nobody asked him to fight Lamont Roach.
That's cool, but it already happened.
Hold on, nobody asked him to fight Lamont Roach in the first place. So the fact that the draw is already happened, all right, we can spin the block on him. But this Jake Paul thing just ain't coming out of nowhere.
What you mean spin the block?
It's not. This Jake Paul thing just ain't come out the blue. Lamont Roach is a small piece of this. He's a small piece of Lakuka Rocha is a small portion of this. Okay. So now with the draw, let's put him on the back end. Let's go make this other money. How else in boxing, besides Turkey, who else puts out another bag like this?
I think it's only Turkey that's gonna put out that kind of money.
Exactly. And do they get along with Turkey?
Nah.
This sounds like a slap in the face to me. How else can you get a bag like this in boxing besides working with Turkey, who we don't have a good relationship with?
Well, I mean, you could say that, but then you got to ask yourself, why is the relationship not good? And it's because
that's apples to orange. Who cares?
Nah, it's not apples to oranges. Because there's a reason. Because Shakur's relationship ain't the best with Turkey.
So look,
he can still put a fight together with him.
Who cares if it's a reason? He's a big dog and we big dog. We don't have to get along. That's what they showing the world. We are okay over here. We don't have to kiss this dude ass. We can make money on our own.
What? You say that, but if you're looking at what's going on, he's not okay. Because if it was okay, he be fighting real fights and getting money doing that. You know what I'm saying? But the fact you got to go do this circus shit with Jake Paul, you're not okay. The fact that you're going to do this shit with Jake Paul, PBC, not okay.
How's that not okay?
That's just what I'm seeing.
This shows freedom. This shows I can go and dip and do whatever I want because PBC is still moving. They're still a entity on their own. They can go sit here, Tank can go fight an exhibition, then pop back in and fight a real opponent, and people not gonna give a fuck because they're gonna give. If he fight, if Tank come back, so you tell me, if Tank come back after beating Jake Paul and fight Shakur, you think people gonna give a fuck?
Say that again.
If Tank fights Jake Paul, comes back, fight Lamont Roach, Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, anybody, you think people gonna really care?
Nah, I think not really. But
exactly.
But see, it's just this the thing. Can we name another world champion that in the prime of his career, he started doing exhibitions. Can we find that guy? Or there's got to be a first for everything. I know. Let me beat you to that if that's what your answer is gonna be. Okay,
Yeah,
because that's cool, but that's my only gripe with Tank.
So what? In the prime of his career, so what?
Oh no, he is a current world champion, my guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So current world champions, what are they doing? Defending the strap, trying to unify, trying to become undisputed if that's a goal of theirs. Some like to unify, move up, whatever. Cool. But Tank taking the exhibition of a fight that's not considered to be real, and you are a current world champion in your prime, that's what my problem is, bro.
Why
Other than that, it's cool. Get your money, dog.
But listen to what you're saying. Why is that a problem? Other than that, get your money. But why is that a problem?
What do you mean? Why is it? He's holding up the division. Now you know what?
Who is he holding up, Joe? Who he holding up?
Cool. He's holding up 135.
Who?
Okay. Javante Tank Davis, by doing this nonsense with Jake Paul, is holding up the division. He's not stopping
Shakur from unifying with Martala. He's not stopping Abdullah Mason from. He's not stopping Abdullah Mason for. Matter of fact, Abdullah Mason not even a champion yet.
Not yet.
The belt is vacant. So who is Tank holding up at 135?
When Abdullah get a belt,
no, when he gets the belt, but who is Tank?
I'm not gonna lie. That little young motherfucker right there, when he touched that strap, if he beats Sam Noakes,
no, you just said he was holding up a division though. You just said Tank was holding up the division.
He is.
But
He's holding it up. That's a fact.
Abdullah is not even a champion.
That's cool. So he ain't a champion yet. He's
holding it up?
Fighting Sam Noakes. What do you mean? How is he holding it up?
He's not a champion yet.
Okay.
How's he holding up? He's
gonna fight Jake Paul in November. Why he ain't defending that strap against Lamont Roach again in a controversial fight that a lot of people thought he lost in? That a lot of people saw him get dropped in. We never seen Tank get dropped.
Let me ask you this. So let's get this money with Jake Paul, spin the block with Lamont Roach. Did Lamont Roach not take step aside money?
He did. We just confirmed he got it.
So you telling me Lamont Roach went love? So now that he just took this Netflix money, you telling me he went love for Tank to make this Netflix bag, spin the block back around and make another Netflix bag? What are we talking about right now?
If it
that's
goes
a
down
no-brainer.
Like no. If it goes down like that, how we even know it's going down like that?
The writing is on the wall.
We're just saying that. We don't know if it's going down like that, bro. Come on, man. What we doing? What we doing?
What you mean?
What are we doing, man? Oh, okay. Brandon says fighting Lamont does 0 for Tank. If he KOs him, it would just support. It was an off night, and Lamont goes back to being whatever he was. I mean, I see what you mean there, B, but I thought he was knocking him out the first fucking time. He didn't do that. He didn't knock him out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't see Tank knocking him out the second time either. I just don't. The skill level, it's there. Tank is just, Tank tried to use the bully tactics on Lamont. I know Sanchez gonna talk about the couple times when Tank caught him, his leg went stiff. He gonna say all that little cute shit.
That was an unfocused fighter, man. That was an unfocused fighter. I don't think Lamont
I feel you, bro.
Tank. He can't beat a focused Tank, in my opinion. But hey,
why?
I don't think it don't make sense for Lamont to go after Shakur. He just used this whole momentum. First of all, we're not the one that said he's not going to win a petition. Is no reason for him to go for the rematch.
Him petitioning was a waste of time and resources. That they not gonna overturn it.
He might as well just use this as a win.
Him out though. Him doing that petition, it got more eyes on the situation. Now people going back and watch the fight like, oh man, damn Tank.
The eyes are already on the situation.
You might want to rematch this dude, bro, because hey, buddy was on you, dog.
Oh look, like I said, from the jump, just use this as a win because this is a win. Take this move forward and use this whole momentum. Don't even fight Shakur because Shakur just living off of, he's just trying to still use a somehow, some way tied to Tank. I don't think he need to fight Shakur. I think he just need to go move on and try to fight a champion at 35 or go after Gary.
I mean, who else?
Why Gary Antoine? Gary Antoine said nobody want to fight him, but Lamont Roach calling him out.
I heard he was in talks with Hitchens or something. Is that not true?
I
They're
don't know.
trying
Last
to put
time
that
I
together.
heard, he said Hitchens ain't want to
Yeah, he
fight him.
say, yeah, for sure. That's the
So I
same
don't
thing I was
know.
on too.
So,
Hitchens wasn't trying to do nothing.
so I don't know. And then you got Gary Jr. He back. He looked good at 35. While Lamont can't get it in with him. Like I said, all these fighters is doing it. All these fighters are doing it. So you telling me we got to sit here and wait for a possibility of Shakur and Teo? Then we say, oh yeah, we might fight Lamont after that. Wow. Okay, so why Lamont can't get it in with Gary then? In the meantime,
I mean, let's see. Hold on, let's
why
go.
Twan can't mix it in with what's going on?
Hold on. All right. Shout out Lunatic for the super chat. He said, no one fighting the top tier anymore. It's all a circus. Damn. I'm this Jake Paul and Tank is for 100% a circus. That is the definition of a circus. A damn near 70-pound weight difference between two fighters. That is circus shit. Because no real boxing commission is going for that fight. No real commission is going to sanction some shit like that. No, fuck no. What? And we about to act like this. Yes, it ain't nothing but a money grab. I'm not cool with that though. I'm not cool with that. Like I understand it, but it only because of what I said before. This dude is a current champion in the division. He's supposed to be defending this title. He's supposed to be unifying. If he can't unify, okay, why he ain't fighting Martel?
Yeah,
because ain't no money in that.
But that's my point.
There's money in fighting Shakur.
They all doing it.
I feel you, bro.
They all doing it.
Look at Lisa says, laughing my ass off. Got him. How the fuck is he holding up? I don't know who she's talking about. How's he
holding up a division and this dude ain't even a champion
she said,
yet.
oh, how the fuck is he holding it up? Okay. I read that wrong. Sorry. Appreciate you.
Something wrong with my camera. I'm about to come back.
No. Yeah, how is he holding it up? Come on, man. What do you mean, how is he holding it up? Is he making a defense? What is he doing? That's how he's holding it up. He's not doing anything. He's fighting somebody that's a cruiserweight or light. What is he? 175, 190, 200? Come on, man. Damn near heavyweight. What we doing? That's how he's holding it up. And for your information, Lisa, he didn't get anything. If that's what you're going off of, got him. No. Let me bring it back up, man. Like what are we talking about?
She's right. I got him. She's right. I definitely got him. You know what she was talking about.
Hold on.
Come on, man. How is he holding up a division?
It is not
not even a champion yet.
Is it not an exhibition? Yes, it's an exhibition. The question is, why is a current world champion taking exhibitions?
Because he can. So
no,
what?
he cannot. Tell me another world
Why
champion.
not, though, Joe?
Okay.
Why not?
Can you tell me another world champion that was doing exhibitions?
Okay, so if I can't,
his career while he was a current world champion, I ain't talking about a nigga that.
So what if I can't?
I'm not talking about somebody that retired and came back. I'm not talking about somebody that's at the end of their shit. I'm talking about a current world champion in his prime taking exhibitions.
So if I can't,
at least you can respond to that.
If I can't name another one, what does that matter? That doesn't prove no point.
Bro,
what point does that prove?
It proves the point that shit is a circus. That is weird.
So even if it is,
that is weird.
For the
That's
money.
what it's proving. Come on.
It's obvious for the money. But what you can't even name up. You can't even name it a division. This is another
place. This is another.
So why you not mad at Shakur?
Why you not mad at Shakur now? So we talking about the money, but we're also talking about money for one of the highest paid fighters in the sport, quote unquote, the face of boxing.
Joe, you're not.
Money's not an issue for this guy.
You're not making sense right now.
How am I not making sense?
You mad for him going to get a money grab, but what is he stopping at 135? Why you not mad at Shakur for jumping up and fighting Teo at a whole nother division when he could be unifying?
But that's a championship fight as well, though.
But
this is not a championship fight.
But why you not mad at them?
No. This is not a championship fight. This is not even a real fight.
Regardless of the fact, why is he holding up a division, Joe?
It's fake.
Why is he holding up the division?
The fight is fake. What are we talking about,
holding
bro?
up the division,
you just compared a real fight to a fake fight. That's what you just did. You said, why am I not mad at Shakur for going up a division to challenge Teofimo, not only for his lineal title, but his current WBO strap? You compare that to Jake Paul.
But why he can't unify? Why can't he unify? Why can't he unify at his own division, Joe?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
He can.
Why is he not?
You don't want to fight Ryan Mortal.
Oh, now you don't know. I thought he wanted to be.
There you go.
I thought he wanted to be undisputed. I thought he wanted to be undisputed, Joe.
Listen, bro. Listen. He can. Okay. I don't know why he doesn't want to fight Ryan Mortal.
Why you don't know, Joe?
That we can.
No, let's figure out why.
Cool.
Let's figure out why.
But no, listen. But he's going up another division to fight a real world champion for his world title. That will be a sanctioned fight. It will be real.
He's holding up the division. Why is Lamont Roach not fighting Gary? Why is he not fighting Gary Russell Jr.? Or why is Gary Antoine not fighting Lamont?
Gary Russell Jr. Gary Antoine is at 40. He's at 40.
Why are you not mad at these other fighters?
I'm not. Listen, is it annoying how some of them are moving? Yeah, but why this one right here upsets me the most because it's not even a real fight. And it looks like on Lamont and come on back. And nigga, you don't know that. What if he fight this nigga Jake Paul and say, you know what? Yo, I'm good on this shit, bro. Y'all can have this title, man. I'm gone.
I'll be like,
I'm gonna ride off into the sunset.
My dog got a I'd be like, peace. He got a bag and rode off in the sunset. I'd be happy for him.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
I'd be happy for him.
But that's somebody that's, on the tail end of their career. Tank ain't on the tail end. Shit, the last time he was talking, he said he got like 4 or 5 more fights.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay?
Okay.
What do you mean?
Okay. So look though. If he skips town after this Jake Paul and drops the belt, I have no problem with it. But holding on to the belt and you continuously do exhibitions, that'll be a different story. But if you mad at Tank from going to get a bag, Lamont didn't have to take the step aside money. He took the step aside money. He went and he about to go get a bag with the exhibition and then come back. You think
he didn't have to take that?
No, he
didn't.
They
already had this shit lined up. You could clearly, bro. They got a venue already locked up. Man, come on, man. So much shit was already done that can't be put together so quickly when you're trying to have an event.
He didn't have to listen. What is step aside money?
Yes.
Do you understand that?
Step aside.
Step aside.
I understand it completely.
He didn't have to.
So if he didn't, so if he would have refused to step aside money, then what? Just no Tank fight. Nothing was happening.
We don't know.
We do know. If he don't take the money, then what happens? Because they damn sure wasn't the Tank and Roach fight. No promotion, no nothing from either side. It wasn't going down.
What you saying? If he says no step aside money, you saying no Tank fight. It's no Tank fight either way if he take a step aside money. So are you saying he's fighting him on the back end or what? What are you saying? What are
you doing right now?
What I'm doing is
this?
It's the truth to you.
It's not the truth at all.
I'm making it make sense for you.
If he doesn't make sense. Either way, it's no Tank fight. I guess the best situation is no Tank fight with however much Netflix. We don't even know what Netflix paid him, but he did say that I think Tank was guaranteed like 40 M. So I don't know how step aside money works. Is it a percentage of that, or I don't know how that works?
So look,
I know we got some guys in the council that's in the business. If they if you're on the line, how does that work with step aside money? Like, when somebody is offered it and received, like, how does that go? How does that process even work? I would like to know that because I don't know. That's actually a good question.
Tyson Fury and Ngannou. What about that?
Tyson Fury and Ngannou.
Yep.
That was 2 heavyweights. What are you talking about?
Who gives a flying fuck if it was 2 heavyweights?
Nigga, I do. Because I don't want to see no heavyweight against no damn lightweight. That is retarded, bro.
It was an exhibition.
Like what? And then you actually got people talking about,
can he knock him out? It was an exhibition.
Like, get the fuck out of here.
Wasn't it an exhibition?
Davis gonna knock out Jake Paul? Nigga, you're smoking crack.
Joe, wasn't that like an exhibition?
What? No, it was a real fight. Tyson Fury's belt was on the line. That shit was real.
So they turned the
you don't remember that?
Real fight. We
were trying to see how the fuck did Ngannou get a title shot in his first boxing match.
This is the thing, though, Joe. Jake Paul has had real fights.
For sure.
regardless of the fact
Absolutely.
if they sanction it or it's an exhibition
Don't
or
say
not,
regardless
you
because
don't want
sanctioning a
him to fight
fight,
Jake Paul, period, right?
sanctioning a fight matters. Okay,
No,
don't act like it doesn't
now
matter.
that matters. So if
It
they sanction it,
matters. That
so
means
now,
it's real. If it's a sanctioned bout, it's real.
so now if they sanction it against Jake Paul, that changes it for you.
Exhibition. This shit could be
No.
some WWE shit we about to see.
Joe, if they sanctioned the bout, does that changes things for you?
Uh,
So why you even bring it up?
No, yeah. If the bout was sanctioned, it would definitely do something for me because that means either Tank got to blow his fucking self up to get up there, or Jake Paul has to shrink himself down. That all that matters for sure.
How does that change?
Matters.
How does that change 135? How does that change the belt?
See, now you're going back to why you?
I'm not going back to anything. Make it make sense.
Still, dog.
You're not even.
Still.
You don't even know why you mad.
You want? Okay, all right,
you
cool.
don't even know why you mad.
I do know why I'm mad. I just told you. A current champion is taking exhibitions. A current world champion is fighting exhibitions. That is annoying. That is what is upsetting me.
Did it.
Okay, that's it.
AJ
right
did
there.
it. Tyson Fury did. I'm confused. What's going on?
Hold on, man. It's okay. Lisa says exactly. It's not a real fight. It's an exhibition, not a fake fight. You're comparing real fights to an exhibition, Joe. No, that's what Sanchez is doing. I'm not doing that.
Nah.
That's what your boy is doing. Get it right.
Consider Ngannou a real boxer?
Have your glasses and look correctly at who's doing what, because it ain't me. I'm not comparing that at all. It's not a comparison.
Joe considers the Ngannou fight real.
It was real. It was a real sanction. What you mean? If Ngannou would have won, he would have took Tyson Fury's belt.
Hey, look,
it's not a real fight.
Hey,
hold on. So all right. So the winner. Let's say Jake Paul wins this fight. Let's say Jake Paul wins this fight. What does that mean for him? What does that mean for him?
What does that mean for him?
Is he gonna start fighting lightweights? Is that what's gonna be happening?
That mean he's a legend and he's gonna fight Canelo.
He's a legend.
I'm gonna tell you what.
You remember he been
look. Look.
Oh my God.
If he fuck around and beat Tank, he's definitely fighting Canelo. Right. This nigga has said everything he's going to do, like verbatim. Since he came in the door, Jake Paul said, "I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this." He said he was gonna fight Tank. If he get in there and he beats Tank, whether it's real, whether it's fake, if he gets in there, look amazing. This is the part where this man about to step in this ring with Canelo next. That's what he said he been wanting, right? Now it's looking like he's about to. So that's why I said he's going to be a legend and saying he's done everything he said he was going to do. That's legendary.
You think he about to fight Canelo next?
Yes, that's what he said. He's going to get Canelo in the ring. I believe it.
Oh,
I don't have no reason not to believe this man at this point.
Okay. All right. Lunatic says last top tier fight was Better B versus B-Vol 1 and 2. Not everything is tournaments or promoter BS. Fan polls needed. Crowd fund the fights we want now.
He didn't even have to pay to say that stupid shit. I disagree highly. Better Be Evan, Bill 1 and 2. That sounds like some fanned out fanboy shit.
Well, you don't think that was the last real?
No, we had plenty of real fights since then.
Oh yes,
we're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know if he means like big real or I don't know. Yeah, because we definitely had a lot of real fights since then. But okay, hold on. JM is talking about these the step aside. Okay, he said the step aside is placed in contracts and that the details are rarely disclosed. Okay. That makes sense. I mean,
I
know that nigga was happy as hell talking about he got that Netflix money, so it was definitely something crazy.
They just in the comments saying stuff, man. They don't even know what they talking about, man.
Well, you don't think step aside money's in the contract?
Yeah, I do think it's in the contract, but what does that have to do with anything?
I think I asked the question like I don't know if I asked how much it was or I was asking how the process goes with step aside money. So I think that's what he was speaking to.
Sound like he's throwing bail money. The details.
That's
bail money. That's bail money.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. The way Lisa said picks for you in the comments, and you just read those tank screens are crazy. Like they're not even necessary. I'm not gonna lie. They're not even necessary.
The truth writes itself, Joe. Writes itself. The writing's on the wall.
Come on, man. Like, are we kidding right now?
I was saying the same thing you mad at Tank for, you might as well be mad at everybody for. They all doing it. They are all doing it. And it's right there in front of your face.
All right, let me read this right here. It says Roach hinted via social media that Netflix paid him step-aside money for Gervonta Tank Davis and Jake Paul posting. We love Netflix money with the money gift, and it's payday. Okay, but we do know, while he didn't reveal the specific figure, Roach stated that Davis was set to make $40 million guaranteed in the Paul fight. The implication being that Roach got a hefty payday through the amounts that remain. I don't know.
You don't know what? That don't sound like nobody that's probably gonna get another bag from him.
I don't know. I can't definitively. I don't know, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That doesn't just sound like, oh yeah, he's just no. I can't say that.
Sounds like good faith business to me.
Really?
Yes, that's what it sounds like to me. I got you, my boy.
Come on, man. That is not what that sounds like, dog.
Yes. That's what it sounds like.
So what about them? So what about them tweets? So what about them tweets about Tank saying, "Oh, he talking shit. Oh, no, we finna run it back for real. All right, I'm finna hit the team. He next." No. What was that? Was that just cap? Was that just talk?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's exactly what it was.
So you cool with that, right? So you cool with that,
bro? It was to blow smoke. It was to blow smoke for the next Jake Paul fight. You remember when he was saying, "Yeah, the next fight's going." He was in my dressing room, and people was trying to figure out who the fuck was in the dressing room, and it was him the whole time. Now people got amnesia.
Yeah. This.
He was telling the truth the whole time. Now people got amnesia. Now they mad because they forgot.
Okay. Lunatic dropped another super chat. He said, "Top tier fight, best versus the best." I guess he was defining what he was saying when we said big fights or whatever. Real fights. You said we've had a whole bunch of real fights. He was saying I guess he meant the best versus the best. Gotcha. Woo. Moving along to this next topic. Devin Haney is suing the mother of his child. I don't even really like this. This shit is just this is crazy. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Now you know what we're gonna say. We're gonna say that for that. Let's go here. Let's go to this big baby situation. Jarrell Big Baby Miller. It just seems like nobody wants to fight this guy.
The repo man won his rematch.
For sure. The nigga came and got his car. Maybe, yeah, absolutely. I think, matter of fact, you got to hold on now. Let that nigga cook. Yeah, I mean, you own something.
They did that man dirty. They did him dirty just for doing this job.
So look, check it out. Okay. Jarrell Big Baby Miller has seen several of his fight negotiations fall apart. A planned fight with Derek Chisora for February 2025 in Manchester collapsed. A matchup with Jared Big Baby Anderson also fell through amid promotional disputes. He also claimed Deontay Wilder declined to fight him due to past disrespect. I don't know if I heard that one. If that's true, that's insane. Damn, Deontay, past disrespect. Fighters disrespect each other all the time. These repeated fall through fights contribute to the narrative that opponents are backing out or deals aren't being finalized, feeding the idea that nobody wants to fight him. What you think about that, bro? Big Baby Miller, Jarrell.
Sounds like a cry for help. I mean, who fault is it that don't nobody want to fight a drug cheat? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Andy Ruiz.
He did shoot himself in the foot with that shit for real.
Andy Ruiz was desperate. That was your luck. You you fought to a draw with that one. So I don't know. Like I don't care to see him fight.
Where does he go from here? Like what should his next move be?
Fight anybody. Shit. I don't know.
Damn, anybody.
Bacoli? What Bacoli at?
You know what? That's a good fight.
It's plenty people.
Give me that Bacoli and Big Baby Miller.
He just feel like he feel like he's deserves world title shots. That's really what he want to ask for real. He really feel like he should be fighting champion. But
okay. You know, hey, that's Lisa said, why my glasses got to be brought up? Damn, because you was acting like you couldn't see. Okay, you're saying stuff that just ain't happening. All right, so I just had to see. You know what I'm saying? Somebody just tap the lenses, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. She gave you some props up here. She said, "Yeah, Sanchez a legend is crazy, my nigga."
No, that's accurate actually.
Right.
I know exactly what I was saying.
Okay. Okay.
Like I said, Jake Paul, if he comes in here and he actually gets a win against Turkey, I mean against I'm sorry, I said Turkey, against the Tank, he
Yeah.
will be a legend in the sport of boxing. He won't be a legend as a boxer, no. But in the sport of boxing, this man has came in. He got look what he's doing with women's boxing. You telling me that ain't legendary? Look,
Absolutely.
and then he's stepping in the ring.
Legendary for sure.
Now
No,
he's
as a
stepping.
promoter, Jake Paul's that guy. You
And
can't even
now,
deny that
and
shit.
now,
You
and
cannot.
now, as a YouTuber, he's able to get Tank, one of the faces of boxing, in the ring. And now he may be possibly about to get
Bro,
Canelo in the
man,
ring.
he
That
done
is
got some
legendary.
names in that ring though. Anderson Silva.
Legendary.
Yeah,
I'm not
legendary
saying
name.
he's a legendary fighter, but that is legendary as hell. The
Yeah.
way Turkey came in and made certain matchups, then they put him in the Hall of Fame for that.
And bro,
Because he made
within that same
legendary
year,
moves.
bro, Turkey had only been he only started doing fights what? The end of 20, excuse me, the end of 23, 24?
Mm-hmm.
And he got inducted in 24.
Exactly, because he made legendary moves. So all I'm saying is, if they give Jake Paul a win against Tank, yeah, he's stamped. I ain't gonna lie.
I say this, bro. I'm gonna say this. If Turkey Al-Sheikh is in the Hall of Fame, yeah, you might as well put Jake Paul up in that
That's
motherfucker
all I
too.
was saying.
Yeah.
That makes
He
sense.
as a promoter, he deserved to be there for sure.
Hey, look, man. Hey, look, man. It's a
No, he
wise
deserved
man.
to be there.
The wise man once said, "This wise man is me." Hey, I wasn't right. I wasn't wrong yet. I just wasn't right yet. That's all it is, man. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
It's okay. You just had
Lisa
to
said
catch up,
it's
Joe. Oh, that's
engagement,
Joe.
Joe. Catch
It's
up.
engagement. Catch up, Joe.
I feel you.
I wasn't wrong. I just wasn't
look
right
at
yet,
you.
Joe.
Tag team dummies. Like, what the hell? Okay, no problem. It's engagement. No problem. I missed it. Now we back. But what were we saying, bro? Because I got thrown off. I got thrown off, man. Lisa, get up out of here, man. And it's almost dinner time. Ah, dog, man. You know, shout out to Lisa, man. You know, always supporting, always riding, but she gonna talk crazy. That's just what she gonna do. But what we talking about? Big Baby Miller. Well, I don't really know what the dude gonna do either. I ain't gonna lie to you. I have no idea what Miller's gonna do. Like you said, nobody wants to fight a drug cheat. I get it totally. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if there's no Vita testing involved, we don't know what you own, dog. We trying to figure that out. But you know, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Let me tap in on the council real quick. Yeah. Hey, JM, if y'all I'm gonna tap in here in a minute, put y'all on. Let's see here.
We don't need to
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all I'm about to hear wham, wham, wham. Wham, wham, wham. I'm the baby. Wham, wham, wham. Bitch, I'm the baby.
Oh shit. Let's see here, man. Let's get to the tooth.
You hear me? I wasn't wrong. I just wasn't right yet. Time will tell, man.
I hear you, dog. I hear you, man. I hear you. Yeah, man. So you know, we didn't brought the council up in here. See what's get their kind of they thoughts on a couple of things. I kind of want to go back, to the step aside money situation because JM, you kind of tapped in the comments and spoke on a couple of things, but what are your thoughts on Lamont? Accepting the step aside money, and then, in your opinion, what do you feel like he should do next? Or if you were Team Roach, what's the next move after accepting the step aside money?
Yes, sir. So when we talk about contracts, what a step aside is a protection. It's a protective measure to make sure that you don't waste your time, your money, and your resources and have to take a loss. So remember, fight one, there was a rematch clause, and the rematch clause was predicated on Lamont either winning or getting a draw.
Okay.
So as a part of the rematch clause and the rematch negotiations, he obviously put in a step aside money clause. It wasn't just offered because it wasn't a mandatory fight, but it was a contractually obligated fight.
Mm.
So the way you don't get sued for fraud, because that's what it would be.
If you don't fight.
Because PBC initiated a contract, had a date. Lamont, in good faith, signs that contract, begins to hire sparring partners and to have the necessary expenses to hold a camp, and it's radio silence. So what the step aside money is compensation for not holding up their end of the bargain. Now, where they should go from here, as you also are aware, they had conversations with Shakur, and what the reports are is if Shakur doesn't fight Teo,
Mm-hmm.
he
gonna fight Lamont.
He fights Lamont after Lamont has a fight, and then Floyd Mayweather just woke it up and posted on his IG, Carmel Moulton versus Lamont Roach at 130 for the title, even if I have to put up my own money.
Oh, really?
He must want to get rid of Carmel.
Yeah, clearly, because that little nigga ain't doing shit with a Lamont Roach.
So
I mean,
I got a question though.
He 2-6.
What JM said.
Go ahead.
The step aside money that you're talking about that you claim is get good faith, right? That's not always the case. How many times have fighters got step aside money because other fighters want to go and make bigger fights? It's not always good faith because of that.
No, I didn't. We're not talking about every occasion. We're just talking about this occasion.
So how do you know that if the details are in the contract, not always disclosed? So
because he got step aside money. Step aside money, you get step aside money if it's in the contract. Or if it's a fight that's been it's a mandatory fight that you're not fighting for a voluntary fight.
Hey, but JM, I think the concept I understand, but it's really compensation for cancellation.
All right, and I was gonna ask you, B, to kind of speak on it because I know you in the business of boxing. Like when it comes to step aside money, I know he's about to speak on it right now, but when it comes to the step aside money, is there like a certain percentage that's negotiated or mandatory, or like how does it go?
I mean, if it's a mandatory fight, whatever you agree to take, they normally don't tell you what it is, but it might be $50,000, it might be $100,000, and you put me on the other card for the next fight. It's just whatever you agree to. But in the case of Lamont Roach, the term step aside probably not the right term. It's more like, look, we're not going to move forward with the fight, so we're going to pay a termination or cancellation fee, compensate you for any money you spent, maybe for some other fights that you turned down or that you assume this was going to happen, and that's it. It's not really a step aside. It's just saying, look, we just kind of want to end this, and if we got to give you a few $1,000s or whatever, there you go. Go have fun.
As long as this is just a crazy question, and you ain't got to answer if you don't. But as long as you've been in the game, what would you guess that Netflix paid Lamont Roach? I know you said 100,000, 50,000. I know it wasn't that.
I could see them saying, look, a couple of 100,000, because they're saying, look, we're going to pay you the time, not be involved. Your promoter and manager get a piece, but I'm sure a couple of 100,000, 250 maybe, because we're basically paying you money to just go away.
Right.
So it's not like they're saying we're paying you to retire. So I'm sure it was enough money for him to say, you know what, I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely something good because he posted that shit with the emoji with the uh, green tongue, money tongue, and and so that's why I'm like, okay, it must have been a nice
Sounds like
amount.
don't sound like nobody's getting held up to me. Sounds like
Free
somebody's
money.
happy. Sounds like somebody's happy to step aside.
Now, let's even go back to that. And Jam, I would definitely like to, hear your point of view on this. Do you believe that Tank Davis, with this move, is holding up a 135-pound weight division?
No,
Okay.
I don't.
Well,
And the reason why is because, I mean, he has shown through his affiliation with PBC and Team Mayweather that they do whatever they want to do.
right.
And they clearly have a relationship with the WBA. So I don't think he's holding up the division because there are other belts to fight for.
Okay. I like that.
That's just one belt.
Can you get him the sound clip? He cooking right now.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's get. Hold on now, let that nigga cook. He was definitely. I mean, I like that. Maybe the way Sanchez said that didn't.
Hey man,
the way
that's
it hit my
crazy.
ears, I didn't like
Wow.
it.
I mean, it was his voice, so I get it, bro.
Boy, hey, look, y'all sensitive to the truth. It's crazy.
No, man, listen.
Crazy.
I don't know what it was.
Hey,
maybe the explanation he just knows how to explain better than you.
As long as
it's probably that.
As long as you get the information, I'm happy for you, my brother.
Okay, that's cool. So he not holding up the division. Well, Matt, hold on, Matt. If you were here, same question to you, man. What do you think that Tank is holding up the division with this move? If you there?
No, but I do think that if he's looking to retire, he should somewhat drop the belt or do something, because you still have Kid Austin available. You still have other fighters under WBA that can fight for that belt and move the division along. Because then we end up back in the same rut. They'll come back, won't find nobody we want to see him fight. You still have the other fighters and other champions, other division calling his name out. Then everybody can be making defensive form as to why they're calling his name. They're not doing nothing, but he's a champion. He's active. They'll be back in the same boat. So technically, no, but it's just annoying. The toxic cycle.
Should the WBA strip him?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Okay, all right.
Nah, he's a moneymaker.
But guess what? They not getting no bread off this. Unless they pay them, under the table or some shit. I mean, WBA, it's not a sanctioned bout. They not getting a damn dime from this.
So
I don't want to speculate on that portion of it, but I look at
it's not a speculation.
No, hold on.
That's how the WBA gets paid.
Let's just be real. Let's be smart.
I'm talking about the under the table thing that you.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, I'm saying, that's why. Yeah, okay, yeah, that was a speculation.
But I would say the WBA, you have a history of dealing with that team, then you don't, you're not gonna damage that relationship. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna do that. So no, it wouldn't be in their best interest to do that. That's my point.
Am I able to comment in here on this?
Well, go ahead, Em. You're talking now. You might as well go ahead. You are part of the council. Let's go. Go ahead.
Whether you're live or
you are definitely live.
All right. Well, here's the thing. I disagree. I think he's definitely, if not holding it up, because there are other moves, but he's interfering with the process. And if I were having it my way, he would have to relinquish the belt to go fight this exhibition. He has an active career. He's not retired. He's not anything else. He is an active live fighter, not fighting, and with a belt that, at the very least, that one cat that went overseas and fought wanted to compete for, Brian Norman.
Correct.
So yes, he's holding up. If not the division, he's holding up whatever's happening, part of the division associated with that sanctioned body and the belt that he holds, because it's not being contested. It's just sitting there. He's not doing it. No, get rid of the belt and go do what you want to do.
Hold on now, let that nigga cook.
Yeah, I highly disagree.
I see a lot of sense to me too.
Why did it make sense?
Because he's an active champion.
Okay, so
like again, I want to know another active champion that was taking exhibitions during his career.
Name another active champion in their prime. That's this height of their career. At this height of their career, that's able to do this. That's able to make moves.
You don't think when Floyd was Money Mayweather, he couldn't do that?
He wasn't in his prime. Was he?
Money Mayweather, he wasn't when he started Money Mayweather, he was not in his prime.
Not in the level to do this. Not to do this.
Yes, bro, stop.
Oh, he wasn't.
Get the hell out of here.
By the time he tried to
so you
fight
trying
McGregor
to tell me
in
right
that?
now that Tank is bigger than Floyd Mayweather at this point in his career?
No.
Okay, what you saying? Because I'm
At
so
this point in his career, Floyd couldn't make moves like this. Tank can. That's two
This
totally
wasn't a
different
thing back
things.
in the day like that, bro.
So what I'm saying is you can't name another one because there was never another one at a time like this. So what?
So
that is not proven.
I think Floyd at 30 and Tank at 30. He's not
What
bigger than
influencer,
Floyd,
Joe?
bro.
What influencer?
Well,
Because
see,
you know
I think
Oscar fought.
that's a
You remember he did an exhibition against Shaq at one point, right? You remember that?
He was done.
I know he was done, but what I'm saying is, what influencer at a time like that that's big enough to transition into boxing with times like this? Who could have did that with Floyd?
Oh, you talking about who could have fought? Go ahead, go ahead. What you saying?
I think that's an invalid point to the issue. Because I can do a thing doesn't mean that a thing ought to be done. Because I can get away with something, I'm bigger than life or whatever, whoop, and people cater to me, doesn't mean that catering should happen. Yes, he may have the relationships and the connections and strings and pull and clout and juice and whatever you want to put on it. He may have that, but it's not to be used here. That's outside of boxing because I can go run things up and keep, just like Canelo was allowed to do certain things for as long as he did with and not fight certain people, whatever the case be, just because they can. I don't agree that it ought to be. And whether he has the power and people kowtow and cater and bend to him, that's what they're doing. But it's not proper, and I want to say appropriate for a competitive sport where you have other competitors wanting to compete for what he has and wanting to try to get to where he is, and he's stuffing his back pocket and going on down the road. You know what I mean? He's over playing tennis when he's supposed to be in a basketball game over here. You know, we waiting on him to come back with the ball. No.
I got to hit that again.
I disagree.
Hold on now, let that nigga cook.
If he's cooking, I'm not eating from that restaurant. I'm not eating at that restaurant if he's cooking.
Yeah, I am. I'm talking about give me a full course meal, man. I want all appetizer and all, man. Come on, man. You just do this. He ain't playing. It's just making a lot of sense.
There wasn't.
But you, on the other hand,
it wasn't. I'm gonna tell you why. It's because it sounds like a power thing. It sounds like a power trip, a power control. You said just because you can don't mean you should. Why not? Why not? Because you said there's other people out there that wants what he has. That makes no sense. Because people will always want what you have. So that means you should do what they want you to do. Make that make sense.
Yeah, I don't think it's more. That's
exactly what it is.
I'm gonna see if I can make it make sense. Because you simplified it. It's not that power move or anything. If it is a power move, it's a power move on his part because he exercised his power to shut down. What belt does he hold?
WBA. Yep.
To shut down the WBA while I go over here and jack off with Jake Paul. You understand me? And you got guys that want to compete, and it's not like they do what he wants, but he is a champion. He's supposed to fight to defend his championship. And if he's not going to defend his championship, defend his title, then he should relinquish that title and let somebody else have an opportunity to go for it. And obviously, it's not important to him, in my opinion.
Yeah, it can be. The title definitely can't be important, but it's so funny. It's important when he wants it to be because he definitely said he wanted to be undisputed. He definitely said all these different things. But go ahead, Chaz. Go.
But the WBA is not on pause. For one, you don't. If you're the WBA, you sit down and shut up. You don't mess up your money. You don't mess up your money because you're not getting no purse.
Percentage of the purse.
Yeah, percentage of the purse for this exhibition. No, because you guaranteed to get some money on the back end when he does step back in the ring.
It's not guaranteed, bro. Why are you saying that?
Oh my God. And why you keep saying it's not? And
it's not.
It's like y'all keep
I'm done after Jake Paul.
You creating a false idea and getting mad at that idea.
It's not false. Okay, before okay,
what indicates he's not going to be a
champion?
champion?
Before we heard about him fighting Jake Paul and after he fought Lamont, didn't he seem like somebody, even before Lamont, seemed like somebody that wasn't interested in boxing like that no more for real? Just seemed like he wanted to do other things, talking about being a family man, talking about doing this and that.
So what?
Come on, bro. It's
He
not
didn't say
guaranteed
I'll
that he gonna
retire
spin the
after
block and
Jake
come back.
Paul.
That's not a guarantee.
He didn't say I'll retire after my next fight. He didn't say that.
They don't. Hey, listen. Somebody retiring, they usually don't make an announcement about it. They just do that shit and then make an announcement after.
Yeah, nah.
So you want him to tell you the exact day he gonna stop fighting? That's not gonna happen.
But I know I'm not finna create a day.
No,
Get
but
mad
see,
at
but
that.
what you're doing,
You created
just
a whole
created
day and got mad at that day.
No, you created a narrative and you said that why would the WBA strip him when they know they guarantee some money when he come? That's not guaranteed, bro. They don't know if he's coming back to fight again.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know if was you watching the MVP show yesterday? That what kind of got me a little nervous because they saying that Lucas Body and this dude that he's fighting, they fighting for the number one spot for Tank Belt. But that's where your boy Kid Austin been sitting for the longest, holding that seat.
Okay.
So I'm trying to understand, like, so how did Lucas Body, how did that fight turn into a eliminator for Tank Belt?
So what that means is somebody's about to get a regular title or an interim title.
So that would be Kid Austin.
Okay, so that's all that means.
So Kid Austin's about to be a regular champion. Wow.
Right, and then that's why he been sending. I've been saying this for like the past year and a half. That's why they wanted that position.
My question is this though: how does Lucas Body and this guy he's fighting? How does that overtake? Like how does that overtake Kid Austin's position? You know, just because they give Kid Austin the belt, like Kid Austin wants to fight for the real title, the super title. That's what he's been saying the whole time. That's what him and his dad been talking about the whole time. They won't take
taking this position. Like that
would definitely be if they're saying that this is eliminated for Tank's belt. That is taking this position.
No, Joe, it's better for him to be a regular champion to be in the number one spot.
Why is that better? If he can't fight Tank,
if he can't fight Tank,
that's what he wants.
Okay, that's what he wants. He might not ever get that. The position is what matters.
No, see, okay, so look.
Why would Tank fight Kid Austin? That makes no sense.
Why would he fight Lucas Body? That makes sense.
No.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, hey,
who said he's fighting him though?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. The MVP card yesterday, when they were doing their weigh-ins, when they announced Lucas Body and his opponent, they said this is a title eliminator for Tank Davis's WBA 135-pound belt. They said that numerous times.
I can answer a question to that one.
Please do.
Okay. Tank is more than likely going to be working with MVP Promotions going forward. Okay. So having these two guys fight, they'll say the winner's a mandatory. So Tank, you have a mandatory that you're going to have on MVP Promotions card maybe early next year because Tank had a fight in March this year. So I think he has like 12 months before he has to announce another fight. So he got another 3 or 4 months. Okay. So he can do this exhibition, and they won't say strip him, they won't say step down or anything. They'll say, well, it's within your right to do so.
Right.
So he's just going to do that. He said, okay, I'll fight for the title next. I'll defend my belt next year. Again, it'll probably be on MVP Promotions, maybe in association with PBC. I don't know, but that's the way it looks like it's going. And Kid Austin is going to have to learn the hard way how to build. It just is, you know.
I mean, hey, I guess, man, that's an interesting situation. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's interesting. Let's see how that plays out, man. All right, man. Last but certainly not least, we're gonna touch on this Devin Haney situation, which is it's crazy, you know. It's crazy. So, all right, absolutely. It's a major development in his personal and legal saga. In late June, Lena Saeed, mother of Devin Haney's daughter, Chrome, born January 8th, 2025, filed for temporary restraining order, alleging multiple sources of abuse, including being pushed while 9 months pregnant. A judge granted the temporary restraining order and barred Haney from visiting his daughter pending a hearing. In August, Haney filed a counter lawsuit in Los Angeles accusing Saeed of defamation, extortion, and intentional infliction of emotional distress, claiming she threatened his reputation and visitation rights unless he paid more money. He's seeking unspecified damages. it's crazy. You know, I start with you, JM. This situation is you know, it's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? You know, you talk about a boxer, you know, domestic violence or alleged domestic violence and stuff like that. And of course, people are gonna try to make fun of Haney for suing again. You know, this defamation thing and all that. But you know, the situation is crazy. But I'm even thinking further than that with the fight with Brian Norman, because with stuff like this going on in Devin Haney's life, like that's making this fight against Brian Norman Jr. It's looking a lot more tricky for this guy, man. It's looking a lot more. I mean, it could not end up in this way, but you know, with the information that's out, you know, Jan, what's your thoughts on what's going on with Devin Haney, and then, you know, the effects of the fight? How do you think this affects him going into the fight with Brian Norman?
Yes, sir. So, domestic events with boxers is certainly not new,
Right? For sure.
And
for
athletes overall.
For sure.
I think that history shows that boxers having domestic events and other criminal events are kind of par for the course, and not too surprising based on the low entry point of the sport. And I say that in all due respect. Because of that, Brian Norman is probably going through some things too. To what magnitude, I don't know.
Right.
But everybody's going through something.
Definitely.
That's a part of the game. And just on a personal note, I just would never bet against a November 17th guy, no matter what's going on.
Right.
No matter what's going on.
Right.
You feel me? Mount St. Helens could be erupting, a tsunami, you know, domestic event. It's still different, bro. I think he'll be just fine to box that man's ears off.
Okay. Grunt, man, what you thinking about this situation with Devin Haney, how it's going, and how do you think it will or won't affect him in the fight with Brian Norman? Grunt, you there? Or Matt, if you there, same question to you. Okay, go. All right, come on.
I hadn't given it any thought. I don't know the situation, but I'm inclined to ride with Jam on this. If he has it under control, it's under control. Now, if it's troubling him, then he's going to take him out of some trouble. But you work through and fight through trouble. So I think he'll be all right.
Okay. All right. Matt, you there? You wanna same thing to you if you're there. If you're not, but yeah. So, I don't know, Chaz, what you think, man?
Man, I don't really got no comment on, you know, the details. I hope he figured it out, but I think this nothing don't seem immediate to where he can't lock in and focus. You know, I'm pretty sure he done seen distractions plenty times throughout his life. So, you know, this shouldn't be
It's a different type of distraction, though. Newborn baby. You know
no,
what I'm
it
saying?
is.
Being
It
issue,
is, but
you know,
it should
different kind of
motivate him. He's a pretty disciplined guy. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
He got a pretty strong support system behind him. You know what I'm saying? So I think he can lock in and focus and box this dude head off, like you said. But it definitely is an issue. Since your security guard done ripped the dude head through his t-shirt, and you know,
Right.
and you know,
Yeah.
he's coming. You know, this dude, he coming to try to knock you out because he think Devin Haney is damaged goods. But I think Devin Haney gonna surprise this dude.
That would if skill for skill, I got to give the skills to Devin Haney. But if it turns into a fight, you know, I'm definitely going Brian Norman. You know, like, I don't know. It's a tricky fight, man. But I gotta give it to Devin Haney for even taking this shit. Like, you know, nobody was looking for him to move up and challenge a Brian Norman Jr. But the fact that Devin Haney got in his mind that he wants to move up to the next weight class and challenge whoever supposedly is supposed to be the best, I gotta salute that. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got.
They have always said whoever, whenever.
Right. You know, so I gotta salute that. And I think we in for a hell of a fight regardless. You know what I'm saying? So I guess we just gonna see how it goes, man. You know, but yeah, so but that's the time, y'all. Hey, listen, Chad, I see you on the way to the gym, man. Go on, let them know where they can catch you at, dog.
Hey man, y'all can holler at me on Instagram, TikTok, Clubhouse, Twitch at Poppy_Maniac, man.
Yeah, JM, if you want to drop it, man, let them know where they can get what you at. Or no?
Yes, sir. I'm on Twitter, X at RealChamps3K, and IG at Champions_Solutions_Academy, and right here on Clubhouse as well.
You know what I mean? So just in
Hey,
case
but
y'all
look, though,
missed that is a real live firearms instructor. And for you guys that's going through mental health issues, or you feel like you know, tap in with him, man, because he real deal. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't just talking though. He's real deal. Appreciate your time. Appreciate everybody on the panel. I know you ain't trying to let people know who you are, so we ain't finna do that. I ain't finna do that with you, dog. But it's all good. I appreciate all you guys' time. And this is another episode of Who Gonna Catch These Hands. I'm your boy, Joe Prophet. You know, I keep my council members with me, man. You know, we had the boy Sanchez, Maniac McGee.
sir.
He headed to the gym, go punch on some shit. Or,
Hey man,
you know,
y'all gonna
yeah.
find me on TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram, but you gonna see me on here Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, man. Y'all
You know
know
what I'm
what it
saying?
is,
Monday,
man. Y'all
Wednesday,
already
and
know.
Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, man. Y'all tap in, man. Hey, we appreciate y'all coming through, man. And y'all always know.
We on some other shit. Comprende.
Yeah.
Aprende!
I mean, we appreciate y'all, man. Peace.